Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday to you. Is it Thirsty Thursday, as they say? Well, we have today is one of our newest products, CubiCasa. It is a great new partnership with CubiCasa. Absolutely love it. Awesome, great. Taylor is on with us today too. Let me bump her up. So generally, we like to have CubiCasa with us on the webinars today, but they were actually out with us yesterday. Tuesday, sorry, the time is flying by. Tuesday, they were out at our road show, which is amazing. So we had one of the guys answer any questions. Of course, we're well versed with the product as well. My Real Source is always on top of all the products that we offer. We support just about every product. CubiCasa is one that we cannot support the login process. We can generally answer your general questions on it though. All right. So on with us today is Taylor Fedua, our Director of Communications and Photography. You guys know her well. She does a lot of great classes with My Real Source. And she will be monitoring questions in the background, so I won't have to keep answering questions on the fly here. And so what we're going to be doing today is a walkthrough of a few things, like what is CubiCasa, the value of floor plans, what we offer as a member benefit with the MLS partnership with CubiCasa. Then we're going to go over the member sign-up process and walk you through some of the product itself. So then to wrap things up, we'll have that Q&A. I'm sure Taylor will be on then because she fielded a lot of questions Tuesday as well. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off my camera.
Hello, everyone.
Hey,
Go
Taylor.
ahead and submit your questions as they come up, and I will be helping Debbie with those and answering them directly, just typing if I can too.
Great. Thank you so much, Taylor. Yep. Well, you see, here is our floor plans. These are amazing. You know, I'm going to start out with a poll to begin with. So just want to see where you guys are at on this. There we go. We got almost everybody has voted. So I'm going to go ahead and share those results. So look at this. We are having some agents add some floor plans in there. You might have done Matterport, or there's some other ones out there. All right. So, you know, CubiCasa's, they have one main goal here in the United States is to bring a floor plan to every single real estate listing. So we're going to talk about the why behind this. There is a floor plan demand gap. So both home buyers and home sellers are asking for floor plans to be included on their listings, but only about 10% of the listings in the US have a floor plan, which doesn't compare to other countries around the world. A lot of other countries have a floor plan on every single listing. And also rental properties, we need floor plans on those. So some do already have those on there. So we can see the value, but how do we know the value translates over to traditional real estate and that floor plans are just as important? So consumers want floor plans, as you see. Over here on the right-hand side, there was a 2021 NAR home buyer and seller survey. So what do they want the most? Well, of course, photos, detailed information about the property. Yeah, very standard, top two. So what is that number 3? Floor plans. So floor plans are the single most desired add-on to a listing by consumers after the standard photos and the listing data. So we know that the demand is there, and the results from the survey for the last year have remained much the same. Floor plans are always the top desired add-on. So they're already such an important asset for rentals, and they should be just as important for purchasers. So why? Floor plans help buyers understand a property's fit for their life better than any other digital assets. We've got you thinking about the why. It's an easy way to stand out and win more listings by offering floor plans and better media in general in your listing presentations. You're showing the potential client that you will do everything to market their home and get it sold. It's also going to allow you to generate more qualified buyers, because they're going to know exactly if that home fits their needs. So how big are the rooms? Does it fit their needs? Is their living room big enough to fit their family? Will their furniture fit? And does the layout suit my family? Are the bedrooms close to the master? Are they far away from the main bedroom? All of those take into consideration the floor plans. So we've talked about floor plans in general at a high level. So how does this lead into what CubiCasa is? To give you some background, CubiCasa was founded about 9 years ago in Finland. Of course, we'd love to get out to their headquarters one day. That might be kind of fun. And at that time, they served as a redraw service. So agents and photographers would send in a picture of a floor plan. It may have been a photo of someone's sketch with measurements or an old property listing. And then they would redraw the floor plans from that. So they continued expanding with clients all over the world. And then they wanted to modernize the process and broaden the scope of people who had access to create floor plans. And what a better way to do so than with the tool everybody already has on them every time, and that is their cell phone. So what is CubiCasa? You can scan a property with your smartphone in 5 minutes, get that accurate floor plan and room measurements. So there's the big thing right there, the room measurements. You no longer have to take your tape measure out, go room to room, do all this. All you have to do is take your phone and go room to room. It is one continuous scan. Takes about 5 to 10 minutes for an average size home. And right now the average scan takes about 6 minutes for a 2,200 square foot home. So about 5 to 10 minutes for a typical size home, and usually about 6 minutes for that 2,200 square foot. Don't need any special training, just being able to walk around with the phone that's in your pocket and the CubiCasa app. So I know you're asking if it works on both Android and Apple devices. Yes, and most devices from the last 7 to 8 years or so. So you don't need to have the latest, greatest, the newer iPhone Pros that include that LiDAR, which we were talking about on Tuesday. But the LiDAR does help make things a bit more precise, but it is not required. So I've got the old iPhone XR. I've had mine for a while, just haven't updated it. And it's just got the one single camera lens on the back, and it was very accurate when I did my home. So that's great. So the app will give you real-time in-app feedback to ensure you're scanning correctly. So if you're moving too quickly or too close to the wall, you'll see an overlay on the screen so you know it needs to be adjusted, and you just keep going. And that's as easy as it gets. All right, to give you a visual on how the app works and what's happening underneath the hood, let's take a quick look at a video of an actual scan. So I already have mine. So on the top left, that's the view of the camera. So you're walking around scanning the property. And that's exactly what you're going to see on the screen. On the bottom left, you'll see what's being captured in real time using augmented reality, those augmented reality kits that are already on your phone. On the right, you're going to see the full 3D digital footprint that's being created of the property. The green line you see is the actual route the person took through the home, and the red diamond shape is capturing the device's position, so you can see which direction they're pointing. The bottom left and the bottom right is not visible in the app. So this is the background processing CubiCasa is doing to capture all the details and create the floor plan for the entire property, including any outdoor spaces. I think I want a sauna in my room. That'd be nice. See, they went outside and back in. There's the GLA floor plan. Now you'll see that it works great on high-end or complex properties. And you'll see it's got rooms out here, round walls, curved walls, outdoor patio, which is the view here, the pool, and an outdoor building. So all of this is captured in one scan. That's the one big thing that we want to let you know. So it works on those high-end complex properties. This is a non-traditional layout that includes a pool, the separate dwelling, and it can capture all those angled walls, outdoor features, and that in that one single scan. Now, this actually is a home in Pennsylvania. It's a shoe, and you can rent it on Airbnb if you so desire. So, and it actually was submitted by a real estate photographer in the CubiCasa network. And it's a great example of how unique and diverse properties can be. So the app can capture and create a floor plan for just about everything. And that's amazing. It's got all dimensions. It's amazing. So what are the benefits as part of a MyRealSource CubiCasa partnership? You'll get as many basic floor plans as you can create for free, as long as the total scanned area is under 5,000 square feet. Now I'm going to say that again, as long as the total scanned area is under 5,000 square feet. So if you're scanning the basement, in which we do suggest you scan the basement, you start at the bottom floor, scan the basement, do the first floor, if there's a second floor, all in one scan. And the garage, outdoor space, whatever you're scanning, if it's under 5,000 square feet, it is totally free. Of course, it's not that expensive to do a little bit more. It includes room dimensions and labels. You'll have the gross internal area, and it's going to be turned around within 24 hours of submitting the scan. So usually it's a little faster than that. It just depends on how busy. That's just a good safe buffer. And you're also going to have the option to customize your room names and change up the colors, which we'll take a closer look at in a minute. So on top of that basic floor plan, there's a number of optional paid add-ons that you can choose as an a la carte basis. You can add in fixed furniture, which is the most popular, and I think that's very important. That is see, and here are the fixed furniture, your counters, sinks, whatever, everything is fixed in there. You'll also get the GLA appraisal floor plan. We'll take another closer look in that in a minute. And it gives you the gross living area of the property. It's great for any appraisers who are MyRealSource members, and gives you a single document you can save as a PDF and upload to your appraisal software. You can also choose to get a faster turnaround time. So if you're ready to get the property listed as soon as possible and want to include all the media, they can finalize your floor plan within 6 hours. So that is absolutely amazing. And lastly, the basic floor plan includes scans up to 5,000 square feet, which I just want to keep reiterating that, because when you look at a home, say it's 3,500 square feet, oh, I'll be fine. But you didn't include the basement and you didn't include the garage, you will be over that 5,000 square feet. Anything above that will include a charge, but that's due to the increased production cost. We understand that. Okay, so note that all of the prices listed here are the standard rates. As part of MyRealSource CubiCasa partnership, you're going to see a MyRealSource sponsored 25% discount on all of these prices. And as of 2 weeks ago, there were a slight increase. And exciting news, we now have 3D products, which is amazing. So we have a 3D floor plan. You can elevate property visualization, get that bird's eye view. You get detailed materials and furniture that aim to mirror reality. So there you go, very nice. You got the 3D video render, capture consumers' attention. You get a 1 to 2 minute video showcasing the main rooms, property highlights. You also get a 3D marketing bundle, which you get it all. And you got the CAD outputs as well for the both 2D and the 3D software. So you get a free 2D floor plan with every 3D order. And those 3D ones include the complimentary 2D, as we said, with the fixed furniture, a very important piece. That was big for me. I really liked the fixed furniture. It adds a layer to the home, because there's a few rooms in my house that you just don't understand it without the fixed furniture in there. All right, and those were being rolled out, and I think they are already in our market, which is great. So the pricing came into effect, but recently, but don't forget that still offers our 25% discount on top of these plans that are here. So you see it's $15 to add furniture, but take 25% off of that. The 3D video render, it's only $99, take 25% off of that. That's amazing. Those are great prices. There's your bundle of the marketing and your computer automated files as well. Absolutely amazing. So here's your new prices. A slight increase. It's just, so moving into one of the additional products on top of the basic floor plans, CubiCasa is able to deliver consistent GLA results that are aligned to the ANSI standards. The floor plan image and area calculations are in one single report, which makes it very easy for you. This is perfect for appraisers, gives you everything you need, including things like the non-livable areas like storage areas, non-heated areas, and takes into account wall thickness for overall dimensions. You're also going to see those exterior and interior egresses and above below ground spaces. Very nice. So now something you can do on both the basic floor plans and those with the add-ons is customizations. You don't need to stick with the simple black and white floor plan, so you can customize each one, whether you choose to go with one of the pre-made templates, or you can come up with your own scheme colors here. So you can adjust room labels. So if you prefer living room to be called family room, or the primary bedroom could be called primary suite, you get the idea. You can change, it adds another layer of description to your property. So lastly, you can add in your own logo and adjust the colors to match your broker branding. It's great to create marketing materials, whether it's Facebook post or print out for an open house, or how about adding it to your Cloud CMA property report to go out after an open house. Little idea for you there using the products we already have. And you're able to save multiple versions of each floor plan. You can upload a PNG or JPEG to photos or to PDFs or to photos or to the associated docs. It just depends on where you want to keep them. I would prefer them in the photos, actually very close to the top, of course. All right, and in this one you'll see, here's one of the pre-made templates in earth tones. The bedrooms are this clay color, common areas in a lighter yellow, and the bathrooms in blue. So it just further enhances that simple high-level view and understanding of the layout of the property. All right, now this may all seem like a lot of things you can do, and it is. But the good news is that CubiCasa offers 24/7 support through their live chat widget on the site, or a dedicated MLS email, mlshelp@cubicasa.com, so they know that you're a member of one of your affiliated MLSs. Either is going to connect you directly to their customer service and support team, and they're here to guide you through any hiccups you may be experiencing. Moving on to the next steps: sign up, scan, and upload. So let's walk through a few of these. So let's walk through the sign up process to ensure your account is created and affiliated with MyRealSource. So that's the one big thing you'll need. You're going to find the link in Paragon under the resources icon and select CubiCasa floor plans. Next, sign up by entering your email address on file with us and select only agent or appraiser. These are the two that will get you the discount with us. From there, you'll just need to download the app and start scanning. So once you've received your floor plan, you'll be able to download it in a number of different file formats, both image and PDF. So where do you download the app? That's going to be either in the Google Play Store or the App Store, either way. So now gives you a glimpse of how you're going to use CubiCasa to enhance your listings, improve the customer search experience, and by providing floor plans for all of your listings. One thing we did not touch on in this one, and we're going to get to Q&A in a second here. Danielle's not here. They were not able, they just came out. So one of the big things that we negotiated with CubiCasa, because we've been looking at floor plans for a while, we've been wanting to offer them to our members. they just didn't have the right copyrights, where the floor plan company kept all of the copyright on those, and that's not how we do business. We make sure that the copyright does reside with the listing agent. And Taylor can speak a lot better to that than myself, as she's actually going to be teaching that copyright class in 4 weeks from today. So, and I think that advertising is going to be coming out here shortly. So Taylor, what questions do we have?
No questions so far. So you have been going over everything in pretty good detail, I would say.
Cool.
I do like that you mentioned the copyright. So a lot of things that you sign up for in those terms and agreements that nobody really reads is usually a limited licensing for those files. But when we brought this product on, as Debbie said, we made sure that the full copyrights reside with the listing agent and the broker when they sign up through the Paragon resources link. So that is a really big benefit that, you know, when you see advertising from other floor plan companies, that likely is not the case. So with my real source and the CubiCasa agreement that we have, that is the case. So I would, you know, take that into consideration, as well as the photo copyright class that the first e-blast went out about that this morning. So if that's something you're interested in learning more about, we do have a 2-hour legal con ed copyright class on August 10th. And this topic will be discussed, as well as a little bit about the CubiCasa agreement too.
Very nice. So I got one more poll to ask you guys. Ready for this one? It's kind of silly, but I like getting the feedback on this one. And we know that it's a small listing inventory right now, so it's not as if you can run right out and add it to your listing. But actually, if you do have a listing, you can download the app, go out to your homeowner's home and scan. Of course, all of the staff at My Real Source did our homes first. And Tuesday, when we were out at the roadshow in Ferndale talking to members, most of our members are doing their own home first as well. We all like to try it first, right? Try it before you really go out in public. So that's what we did. You know, there were hiccups in my house. It was, oh, there we go. Most everybody's voted. We got some. There were no no's. That's good. And we got some maybes. They're like, well, it depends on what my next listing is, huh? Maybe. So the hiccups that I had, when you download the app, there are little hints and pointers there, which, you know, like those limited agreements, you really don't read a whole lot. They did say to open all the doors and turn on the lights first. Well, you know, I did not. So here I am trying to kick open doors with my foot and hold my phone and, you know, scan. I'm scanning around the house and trying to open doors and, oh yeah, turn on a light. So that was one thing. Go through the home, prep the home. And Taylor she had a really good experience at her home. Actually, you might want to say a little better than me about the basement and the kids' toys.
Yeah, so we have a pretty cluttered basement from my mother-in-law passing, who was a bit of a hoarder, I would say. So we have boxes, we have our stuff, but we have a lot of boxes and clutter in the back part of our basement still from her. And I was a little nervous to do the scan in the back, and it picked up on all that, just a tiny bit of the wall if it can detect as you're walking through, and did a really great job, as well as baby gates and, you know, the big toys that were taking up some space in our home. And I was really impressed that it was able to pick up, and my house was a little bit of a mess at the time. So yeah, that was nice.
Now, what I would love to do is I would love to do another scan, go out the front door, around the side to the back entrance, capture the pool, and do all that. I would love to see that one, and I'd love to see the 3D rendering. I think that would be really cool to experience, because that was launched after we all tried it. So now when you guys get to try this on your next listing, you'll be able to have all those. And one of the cool things is your very first scan is totally free. So they give you all the bells and whistles. You get the fixed furniture, you get the GLA, you get all sorts of stuff with that. So that is absolutely amazing.
Lisa asked a question about the fixed furniture or the staged furniture. I believe it's in reference to like the virtual add-on that you can do. She just said, is the furniture add-on staged or actual furniture? Thank you.
Oh, so yeah, there's two different ones. On the 2D one, you've got the fixed furniture, which is just sinks, counters, things like that. But on your virtual ones, those are going to be more of a staged photos, but they say that it closely resembles what is there. So I have not seen it personally. That's one thing I should look into a little bit more, but that'd be great. I can't wait to see one. I got to do one myself. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, really good question.
All right, well, as promised, it is a half-hour class, and it is half-hour. So remember, what you're going to do next is go to the resources icon in Paragon, where your main toolbox is. Go to the resources on that bottom left is the new CubiCasa floor plans. Go ahead and click to register in there. That's your first step. They want to make sure that they've got you with the correct membership. And to select either the agent or the appraiser, even if you're a broker or anything else, those are the two ones that will get you to the discounted price with the MyRealSource partnership. So do that, then go download your app and start scanning some listings. That'll be awesome. Can't wait to see those. And we are starting to see those in the MLS, which is absolutely amazing. Taylor, thank you so much for coming on today. I greatly appreciate it and taking care of our questions in the background. And if there isn't anything else, we'd love to see you at our next webinar. We'll see you soon.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.